Hello, everybody. Welcome to Pit Spitters Radio here from Kalamazoo. A little bit of a late start today. Kalamazoo does a pregame home run derby on Fridays, and they were on the field doing that. Easton Johnson, the reliever for Traverse City, did it for the Pit Spitters. Lost in the derby, but as the only staff member traveling, bit of a one-man crew had to be down to film it. But we're here in the top of the first, and the Pit Spitters starting hot. A walk to Christian Beal started the ball game. Marshall Toole, the freshman from Wofford, singled through the right side. They have two on and nobody out for Brennan Derigi, the first baseman. Facing Silas Cox, the left-hander for the Growlers. Misses a little inside. 2-0 is the count to Derigi. Cox from UCF, University of Central Florida, and he's pitching to his UCF teammate, Cole Russo, the catcher. Two and 0, good count for Derigi in a lefty-lefty matchup. And Cox misses outside, now 3-0. Pit Spitters starting both games in this series, getting their first two base runners on. Derigi hit into a double play yesterday after first and second, nobody out. Looking to avoid that here against Cox. He has a 3-0 count. Cox getting set, deals, and finds the inside corner for the first strike. On deck, the designated hitter, Colin Summerhill, a great hitter for the Pit Spitters. 3-1, hitters count to Derigi. Cox deals. Derigi holds, takes ball 4 inside. That will load the bases here in the first inning with nobody out. Brings in Colin Summerhill. Last time that these two teams played here in the series, Game 1, back a couple weeks ago, Colin Summerhill in the same spot came up to bat with bases loaded and no outs in the top of the first and hit a grand slam in that ball game. A great hitter with runners on. That home run coming on July 6th against the Growlers. He had 6 RBIs on the day, and he has a chance to do damage here against Cox. He also destroys left-handed pitchers. And Cox, the lefty, will have to do some crafty pitching here to avoid a huge inning. Bases loaded after 2 walks and a single in the inning. Summerhill, so recap of his numbers, he hits .233 against right-handers, but .400 his average against lefties. 13 of his 22 RBIs have come against left-handed pitchers as well. First pitch to him from Silas Cox is taken low in the dirt. First ball. Summerhill 1 for 5 yesterday in the win. Had a single in the 8th inning, came around to score the tying run on a Camden Traficante base hit. He rips one to left, gonna drop in for a base hit, gets away from the left fielder Dykstra. 2 runs are gonna come in to score on the base hit by Colin Summerhill. Pit Spitters are up 2-0 early here in the first. Hit that one hard, and it one-hopped right past Dykstra. Maybe didn't take the bounce he was expecting it to. Marshall Toole got to third base. There's Toole scored. Derigi got to third. Summerhill ends up at second after that mistake. Pittsburgh's up 2-0, still no one out. Sam Tackett now the batter. Tackett the third baseman. First pitch from Cox is outside. Tackett was 1 for 3 yesterday, a single. He struck out twice, and he also walked once. Tackett hits lefties well. The first. 2-0 count to Tackett. The lefty deals. Tackett takes low. It's now 3-0. Back and forth with a walk, hit, walk, hit. Deals 3-0 and misses high and outside, nowhere near the plate. And it's the third walk this inning by Silas Cox. The base is once again loaded for Traverse City. Bit unusual for Silas Cox. He's only walked 7 batters this season in 12 total innings, and he's only walked multiple batters once. But he's walked 3 here in the first. Bases loaded for Camden Traficante, who had the big hit yesterday, the game-tying RBI single in the 8th inning. But he does hit better against right-handed pitchers. The switch hitter facing the lefty Cox, so he'll bat from the right side of the plate. Takes a ball in the dirt. Tries to check his swing, but the strike is called. Not on the swing. Pitch in the zone, 1-1. One pitch from Silas Cox. He deals. And Traficante a little late on it, fouls it out of play off to the right side. Traff tied the team lead in RBIs with his knock yesterday. He's tied with Hunter Tabb. He can take the lead with a hit here, or a ground ball or fly ball would do the job as well. And on 1-2, just gets a piece to stay alive. Foul tips it straight back. Traff coming into the game with a .244 batting average, has the most hits on the team. Another 1-2 from Silas Cox. And Traficante will take a fastball high. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pittsburghers and Growlers tied in the overall standings. The winner of this game will take a 1-game lead in the overall divisional standings. 2-2 outside, and the count goes full to Traficante. Cox has to throw a strike or he'll walk in another run. So Traff looking for a strike to bring in a run. A walk would be an RBI. Cox deals. And Traficante, a little flare to right field, drops in just fair on the line. He's going to try for 2. The throw not going to be made. 2-run score on the 2-run single by Camden Traficante. The double doubles the lead. Pittsburgh's up 4-0 here in the top of the first, and there's still nobody out. So I forgot to tally Summerhill's RBIs, but he had 2 on his base hit, which gave him the team lead with 24. Traficante takes it right back with his 25th RBI. 24 and 25 runs batted in this season on one swing of the bat. And Cody Pachaki, the Growlers manager, is out of the dugout, and he's going to take the ball from Silas Cox, who went without getting an out, faced 6 batters, gave up 3 walks and 3 hits, 4 runs scored. And he's responsible for the 2 runners on base. So we'll take a short break and be back with the new pitcher on Pittsburghers Radio. Welcome back to Pit Spitters Radio here in the top of the first. The Pit Spitters chasing the Kalamazoo starter, reaching their first 6 batters on base. Cox did not record an out, and he gets replaced with 2 on, 4 runs in. Mason Majors from Drury University, the new pitcher. He's faced Traverse City 3 times this season, has totaled just about 7 innings of work, 6 2/3, and has only allowed 1 earned run in that time. Has struck out 7. Takes over, facing Trey Truitt III, the left fielder in today's game. Truitt yesterday 0 for 2, but he did walk twice to reach base safely. Runners on 3rd and 2nd for Trey. Holds on a pitch, a little outside. 1-1 the count. Majors can do here against the bottom of the order. 1-1 to Truitt. Breaking ball, that's going to miss low. Hitters count at 2-1. I think one of the reasons Majors has had his success against Traverse City this season, and in general only has a 1.83 ERA, is his delivery. He throws almost right over the top. Makes it difficult for hitters. As Truitt swings and misses at an 85-mile-per-hour pitch, and he's even the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Majors throws a fastball right over the top. It's coming at a downward angle, and then when he throws the breaking ball, it just tumbles straight down. And it makes him very successful. Has a 2-0 record this season. His 2-2 pitch to Truitt. Left field, and that ball is in just fair. 2 more runs are going to score. Trey hustling for second. The throw is going to be in time, but ruled safe as Truitt slides into second base. So 2 more runs on the double by Trey Truitt, beating the throw by Ryan Dykstra. It's the 3rd 2 RBI base hit for Traverse City. Still no one out. And coming to the run that led off the inning was just the 2nd hit for Traverse City, and it sparked the comeback. Traverse City hit 2 home runs in the inning. A 2-out error gave them the lead. They'd win 5-4. Carrying over the momentum from last night, they've scored 6 already in the first, and still nobody out. As Duarte slaps one to right, but foul. Pit Spitters is getting timely hits, and they've had 2 hits from Traficante and Truitt going the opposite way that landed just fair. Traficante's actually hit the right field line. 8th batter of the inning, and Pit Spitters have 3 doubles. Summerhill, Traficante, and Truitt all with 2 RBI hits. Another 0-2 to Duarte. Breaking ball misses outside. 1-2. Rain falling here in Kalamazoo. The radar had cleared up earlier today, and it was looking like it was going to be clear skies, but then the rain started falling right as the game started. 1-2 for Majors. Duarte able to hold on a high fastball. 2-2 the count. Doesn't look like too hard of rain. And you gotta be careful with the dirt field. Too much rain, too much rain would be a problem for the field. 2-2 pitch coming from Majors. Another breaking ball. Good fight by Duarte to sit back on it and foul it out of play. Good at-bat being put together here by the Traverse City catcher. He's fought off a couple 2-strike pitches. This next pitch will be number 7 in the at-bat. Will be the 37th of the inning between the two pitchers. Majors gets set on another 2-2 delivery. Another breaking ball hit to left center field, going over Trey Lipsy. Dives, he can't make the catch, it's in the gap. Druitt's gonna come home and score. Duarte's gonna get to second. Another double for Traverse City. Their 7th run here, and still no one out. That's 3 straight doubles by Traverse City. Traficante, Truitt, and now Duarte. The center fielder, Trey Lipsy, with a miraculous effort laying out to his right, and it was just out of his reach as it falls. And a great at-bat by Duarte to foul off 3 pitches before getting that one that he was waiting on. And the 9th batter of the inning, Cody Holtink, will step in. Pittsburghers going through their lineup here in the first. Holtink, the second baseman today, takes a first pitch ball away. Unfortunately, has the most strike. He takes another ball outside, 2-0. Was 0 for 3 on Wednesday against the Battle Jacks. 1 for 3 the game before that. Last time he faced Kalamazoo was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts here on this field. 2-0, hitters count. And Holtink holds, but takes strike 1 on the inside corner. See if with the way this first has been going for Traverse City with the 5 hits, if Holtink can use some of this offensive explosion, get himself on. 2-1 from Majors is just off the plate, and it's 3-1 now. Great hitters count for Holtink. Be looking for the fastball. And we'll see if Majors gives in or if he tries to throw an off speed to keep him off balanced. And he deals, does throw the fastball, and Holtink takes on the inside corner. Both strikes he's thrown, both right on the inside part of the plate, locating it well. And the count goes full. Majors will get set for the full count delivery to Holtink. And Holtink swings through it. 9 batters before an out is recorded. First out made as Holtink. Beal walked to start the game. Had 2 hits yesterday. Takes a first pitch strike. Most of the strikes being thrown here by Mason Majors are on the inside corner to left or to right-handed hitters. Second pitch of the at-bat to Beal. Breaking ball, Beal chops it, left side foul. Count 0-2. Beal, the University of Richmond senior, trying to protect the plate here. And Beal pops one up right side in foul territory. Looks like it's going to stay in play. And the catch is made by the first baseman, Cole Russo. 2 outs in a row for Kalamazoo. And Marshall Toole will bat. Toole had the first hit of the inning. He singled through the right side of the infield as Silas Cox went back and forth. Ball single, ball double, or walk. Just alternated his 6 batters between walks and hits before getting taken out. Truitt followed that up with a double, as did Duarte against the new pitcher, Mason Majors. Holting struck out, Beal popped out. So 2 outs with Duarte on second. Majors getting set, looking at the runner, deals to Toole, hit to first. Russo will field, flips to Majors covering, and the foot race to the bag is won by Majors. That will end the inning. Pittsbitters put a 7 spot on the Growlers. They score a touchdown. They're leading 7-0. We go to the bottom of the first on Pittsbitter Radio. Bottom of the first in Kalamazoo. Pittsbitters up 7-0 after their top half. Had 11 batters come to the plate, 8 of them before an out was recorded, and then they had 3 consecutive outs. They had 5 hits, 4 of those doubles, 7 runs. And they give their starting pitcher, Joe Horosco, a Trey Lipsy, who only had 1 at-bat yesterday before leaving the game. He was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat, and that may have been the reason he exited. Fouls one back. Horosco ahead 0-2. Joe this season has pitched in 9 games, has 3 in a row without an earned run. 0-2 to Lipsy, a little outside, 1-2. Joe's faced Kalamazoo twice this season. Gave up 2 runs in 4 innings on June 9th, struck out 3, and a 1 in the 3rd innings. As Trey Lipsy strikes out, tried to check the swing and couldn't. 1 up, 1 down. An inning and a third on June 22nd he pitched to give up 1 earned run. Took the win on June 9th when he gave up 4. First pitch strike to Connor Schumann, the shortstop. Schumann yesterday 1 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. He goes down 0-2 as Joe's all over that strike zone. And slider strikes him out. 2 up, 2 down. They both struck out swinging. Orozco looking for a quick 1-2-3, get that offense up at the plate and give the Kalamazoo defense no chance to rest. Ryan Dykstra, the left fielder, steps in, takes the first pitch outside. First pitch ball by Joe. Dykstra with a single, and he walked 2 times. Little off the plate, 2-1 is the count. Fastball just inside off of the corner, 3-1 to Ryan Dykstra. 7-0 lead on Pittsburgh Radio. Welcome back to Pittsburgh Radio, top of the second. Pittsburgh's going back to work here in the second inning after putting up a 7 spot in the first. A long top of the first, a quick bottom half as Joe Orozco got a 1-2-3 inning with 2 strikeouts. Mason Majors back on the hill, facing Brennan Deriggi, the first baseman. Deriggi walked and scored a run in the first inning. Took a first pitch strike, and back-to-back curveballs from Majors. That one misses low. 1-1. Deriggi from Wofford. Takes one in the dirt, 2-1. Was from Wofford, and as a Terrier, he was on first team as a designated hitter in the Southern Conference. Hit over 340 with 9 homers, 53 RBIs in the spring. In the fall, he's taking his game to the University of Iowa to play for the Hawkeyes. Announced his intent to transfer and is committed. So moving from the Southern to the Big Ten. And he has a 3-1 count against Majors. Great count to hit in. And he takes a pitch inside. And Deriggi will walk down to first base for the second time today. Back-to-back innings, Pittsburghers will start an inning with a walk. Christian Beal started the first inning with a walk. The walk will bring in Colin Summerhill, the designated hitter, who had the first of 3 2 RBI doubles in the inning. First pitch breaking ball to Summerhill. He did a good job of sitting back on it, but was late and fouls it off the right side. Collins' double in the first started the scoring. 2 batters later, Traficante doubled home 2 runs, and the next batter, Trey Truitt, doubled home 2 more. Fastball up and in for a ball. Went over the numbers his last at bat. Now he is about 170 points higher in batting average when he faces a lefty rather than a righty. Another breaking ball by Majors. That one too high. 2-1 hitter's count. 2 curveballs to Collin this at bat to start. Two and one. Had the team lead in RBIs for 2 batters, and then Traficante took it back. Out in front of a fastball, fouls it right behind home plate, and the count goes full. Full count delivery. Fastball fouled back. DeRiggi was off with the pitch to do a kind of a hit and run action. Not a terrible idea. If it's a ball, you just take the walk, and if it's in the zone, you trust Summerhill to put a ball in play for the strikeout throw-out double play. Another 3-2 pitch coming in. First a pickoff, and a great play by the first baseman Cole Russo to leap and grab that one and keep DeRiggi at first and prevent an error by the pitcher Mason Majors, who gets set again for another 3-2. Kick steals. Another curveball, and Summerhill able to lay off for ball 4, takes it high. I know that as that ball was dropping into the zone, or starting to, it looked real good at the letters, a pitch that you can elevate, but great discipline to lay off and work back-to-back walks to start the second. Two on, no one out for Sam Tackett. He walked in the first inning. Came around to score. First pitch in this at-bat shows bunt and pulls back and takes a ball high. Tackett, a redshirt freshman from Virginia Tech University. One home run this season, hit it at Battle Creek on the road. 13 runs batted in for the third baseman. And he takes a ball out of the zone. 2-0 to start Tackett with the hitter's count. See if Majors just gives him a fastball to hit. No RBIs for Tackett since July 10th. He's gone 4 games without one. May not get a chance to even put a ball in play here as Majors is losing him. It's 3-0. And the Growlers with another arm getting warm in the bullpen, a left-hander. .3-0 count to Tackett. Would probably expect him to take the whole way as Majors walking the first 2 hitters. And he finds the zone with the 3-0 fastball. Makes it 3-1. Still a hitter's count for Sam Tackett. See if Majors sticks with a fastball. If he leaves one over the plate, Tackett could put a good swing on it. Majors on his 3-1 pitch. And time called as Majors was given a long look at DeRiggi at second base. Time called at the plate. As Tackett resets and steps in. Majors gets set for the 3-1 delivery. Pickoff play to second, and DeRiggi is back in as he sniffed that one out. Didn't have to dive as he read it well. Second baseman Brandon Moore over at second on the play. Now we'll get a 3-1 pitch. And Tackett takes for ball 4 inside. 3 consecutive walks to start the inning. Bases loaded once again for the Pittsbitters. They loaded the bases with nobody out in the first inning. They're loaded, nobody out here in the second for the team RBI leader, Camden Traficante, who has 24 of them this season, 2 in this game as he doubled down the right field line. But as the switch hitter, the right-hander now, Mason Majors, he'll bat from the left side of the plate. His double came from the right side in the first. Getting a chance in the first 2 innings to show off both sides of the plate. And this is actually his better hitting side. He has better numbers from the left side, including the game-tying RBI double yesterday. Let's see if he just takes until he gets a strike, as Majors has walked the first 3 of the inning. Started to go around with the swing. Pitch is called a strike, but he may have also broke the plane on the check swing. So first pitch strike to Traff. Corner infielder is playing in to get the out at home on a ground ball. 0-1. Breaking ball and a good take as it misses low. DeRiggi on third. Summerhill on second. Tackett at first. All have walked. DeRiggi and Tackett have walked twice already in the game. Bases loaded for Traficante. On the 1-1 pitch. Hits it to deep right field. Falling in for a base hit. Another 2 RBI knock by Camden Traficante. Throw goes to third. Traff almost tried to go to second, but wisely goes back to first. He's got 4 RBIs already in the game. As DeRiggi and Summerhill score, Tackett, good base running, gets to third. Pittsbitters up 9-0 now. And Truitt showing bunt, pulls back. So after 3 walks, finally working in the zone, Majors gives up the base hit, scores 2 runs. Lead in homers with Colin Summerhill. They both have 2, and Jake Smallwood. 3-way tie for 2 home runs. Not a big home run hitting team. Truitt sharply to short, snagged by Connor Schumann, and they will get a 6-4-3 double play. The run Tackett will score, but 2 outs on 1 swing of the bat. Clears everyone off of base as the Pittsbitters have put up double digits here in the first 2 innings. 10-0. And Dallas Duarte, the catcher, will hit with nobody aboard. First pitch curveball finds the middle of the zone. Oh, and 1. Majors trying to end the inning here. Gets set for the 0-2 to Duarte. Fastball misses inside, 1-2. . 1-2. Majors gets set. And deals way outside for the second ball. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Majors set, trying to end the inning here. Fastball inside, and the count has run full after starting 0-2. Holtink on deck if Duarte reaches to continue the inning. Mason Majors gets set. 3-2, 2 out, his payoff delivery is hit in the air on the left side. It's going to get foul into the seats. Duarte last time had a 7-pitch at bat that resulted in the double. This will be the 7th pitch from Majors here. And another payoff delivery. Hit up the middle. A 2-out base hit by Duarte to keep the inning going. Duarte having himself a great game already with 2 hits. And he is battled in a 2-strike count in each of his first 2 at-bats to get that base hit. Runner aboard for Cody Holtink, the second baseman, the only player to strike out for Traverse City. Was the first out recorded in the first after 8 straight reached. Majors got him swinging at a fastball above the zone. First pitch curveball settles on the outside corner. The 2 outs in this inning were on a double play, and even that ball was hit hard by Trey Trude. It was just right at Connor Schumann, the shortstop. Back-to-back curveballs. That one misses high, 1-1. One is hit in the air on the right side and out of play into the seats, and Holtink behind 1-2. Ball 35, which means he can't pitch another inning, regardless of how this at-bat ends up. Two in, 2 now with 2 away. Majors fires. Holtink able to foul one back. Still 2-2s. Holtink is trying to battle here at the plate. Majors set for another 2-strike delivery. Curveball, and Holtink down on strikes for the second time tonight. The only player to strike out in the lineup. He's done it twice. That will end the inning. 2 more runs score. 3 runs score, actually. 2 knocked in by Traficante, and 1 by Truitt. It's 10-0 going to the bottom of the second on Pittsburgh Radio. Bottom two in Kalamazoo. Pittsburgh's leading 10-0 over the Growlers. 7 runs in the first, 3 more in the second. 2-run nothing with 7 hits here early on in this game. Back to work in the second is Joe Horosco, who sat down the Growlers in order in the first inning with 2 strikeouts. Facing the right fielder, Binks Tolley here from Ole Miss. Tolley entered the game for Trey Lipsy yesterday. Sam Tackett on a foul ball that went all the way by the Pittsburgh dugout, was close to falling in, and he missed it. And beside himself for missing that one. Great hustle by Tackett. So he almost got in foul ground to make the catch. That was the first strike. It's 2-1 to Tolley. Three and one now. Joe misses outside. After Lipsy left the game early on, Tolley went hitless in 4 at-bats, but he gets a hit here down the line past the diving Sam Tackett. A leadoff double for Tolley. First Growler base runner today. Horosco making his first start of the season. Leadoff man aboard for Cole Russo, the first baseman. He had himself a great night yesterday with 2 hits and 2 walks with 2 RBIs. Fastball got the inside corner. Ball and a strike to Tolley. The runner on second. Russo takes another one on the inside corner as Horosco works ahead. 1-2. Russo was the catcher last night. The first baseman today from Central Florida. Hits for a great average, .311 this season. 29 runs batted in for him as Horosco spikes one in the dirt, gets away from Duarte. Tolley's going to advance to third on the wild pitch. And with nobody out, Growlers, great opportunity to get their first run. Horosco on 2-2 will get set after getting the sign from Duarte. And he will deal. And Russo to short, just outside of the glove, just out of the reach of Camden Traficante, who was leaping to his right, and it's in for an RBI single. Didn't hit it very hard, but put it in a perfect spot to get it out of reach and into left field as the Growlers get on the board here. Back-to-back hits to start the second. Brandon Moore, the second baseman, will bat. Had the day off yesterday. From the University of Montevallo, a sophomore. .244 hitter this season. Was 0 for 2 with 2 walks the last time he played Traverse City on July 6th, the 9-5 loss here. Hits one well to center field. Backing up is Christian Beal on the run, and he makes a running catch over his right shoulder for out number 1. Struck well by Moore, but Beal with a good jump on it. There's a solid center fielder, and he makes the play. Today, a freshman from the University of Virginia has a 3.02 average. Tries to bunt and pushes it foul. Well off the left side into the Pittsburgh dugout. Stefan's average has taken a hit. Lately, he's hitless in his last 3 games. Was 0 for 4 yesterday. On base once with a walk. Now swinging away, hits it short, right at Traficante. He'll step on the second base bag for 1. On to first, a double play. That will end the inning. Growlers get 1 run off the leadoff double from Banks Tolley. And the RBI single by Cole Russo. Orozco gets out of the inning. It's 10-1 going to the 3rd on Pittsburgh's Radio. Top of the 3rd, Pittsburgh's up 10-1. New pitcher in the game for the Growlers as Mason Majors hit the 35 pitch mark last inning. Gave up 4 runs in 2 innings of work. Kyle Sally, a left-hander from Georgetown, will take over here in the 3rd. He'll face the top of the order. First pitch swinging. Christian Beal hits one sharply to short, but right at Connor Schumann, who retires him for out number 1. Sally with a 12 ERA this year and 12 innings pitched. Gave up 3 earned his last game against Wausau. Gave up 7 total. Like I said, only 3 were earned and 3 innings pitched. He walked 7. Has walked at least 4 batters in 4 of his 8 appearances this season. Pitched an inning against Traverse City on July 6th. Gave up just 1 hit, 2 runs scored unearned in that inning of work as the Pittsburghers won 9-5. Facing Marshall Toole in this at-bat. Toole is 1 for 2, a single and a ground out, 1 run scored. Batted twice in the first inning. The outfielder from Wofford. Another lefty-lefty matchup here. Good breaking ball from Sally that starts inside, drops into the zone. Sally ahead in the count, 1-2. And another breaking ball that starts inside. Works over the plate but low. It's 2-2 to Toole. Sally gets set. Deals fastball, ripped foul off the left side, out of play. Toole entering the game with a great average. He hits at a 319 clip, grounds one to second, and the play made by Brandon Moore. Back-to-back retired by Kyle Sally out of the bullpen. Facing Brennan Duriggi, the first baseman, looking for the Growlers' first 1-2-3 inning. Duriggi, no official at bat yet. He's walked in both his plate appearances and scored a run both times. First pitch away from Sally, down on him and low on a fastball. Duriggi hitless yesterday. Good breaking ball by Sally. Starts at Duriggi and falls on the inside corner. Takes a ball in the dirt. Two balls and a strike to the first baseman. Sally deals, and Duriggi takes a fastball across the knees for strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. And the delivery from Sally is ripped to second on a one-hop. Brandon Moore will field and throw to first. 3 groundouts in the inning, and Kyle Sally has a 1-2-3. Still 10-1 as we go to the bottom of the third on Pittsburgh Radio. Bottom of the third in Kalamazoo. Pittsburgh's up 10-1. Went down in order in the top half of the inning. Joe Horosco back to work to face the bottom 2 in the order, and then back to the top. Growlers got 1 run in the second. on an RBI single by Cole Russo, and Orozco ended the inning with a double play. Facing Kirkland Banks to start. Just 7 games played for Kalamazoo this season. Hits at a 136 average, a little lower now as he grounds one straight to Brennan Durigge, who steps on the first base bag himself for out number 1. So 1 away, so the 9-hole hitter, Alex Calarco, will bat. The catcher from Northwestern was 0 for 3 yesterday with a pair of strikeouts as the designated hitter. Hitless in 4 on a fastball at 87. And right back on the mound, Joe working at a fast pace today. As Calarco swings and pops one up, foul into the stands on the third base side. And then immediately back on the hill. Going as fast as he can against these hitters. 1-2 delivery, and Calarco stays alive and fouls it back. Might be part of the strategy is the rain is still coming down, just to get out of the rain as fast as possible. Another 1-2. High fastball taken for ball 1. Or ball 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And ball in the dirt, gets away from Duarte, but no swing. Count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the catcher, Calarco. Trying to reach Lipsy. Lipsy, a .340 hitter for the Growlers. 18 runs batted in this year, 11 extra base hits, on base percentage of almost 500. Hit by a pitch yesterday in the first inning, and then was left. Then he left. Double by Lipsy keeps the inning going. It brings in Connor Schumann, the shortstop, who struck out swinging his first time up. Kalamazoo just trying to chip away. Score a run or 2 every inning to try and make an improbable comeback. 2 outs with Lipsy on second. Schumann with 1 hit yesterday and a run scored. Joe gets set. Deals on 1-0. And strike on the corner, 1-1. Joe gets set on 1-1. Deals. Schumann slaps one to right field, and that is a fair ball. That's going to go for extra bases. As the throw coming in from right field is just a hair late, and safe at second is Schumann. Back-to-back 2-out doubles. Back-to-back innings with a run scored, and it's 10-2. Ryan Dykstra will bat. The left fielder grounded out to second his first time up. Schumann off of second. And as Dykstra tries to bunt himself on and fouls it out of play. And now the count 1-2. Dykstra snapped a 3-game hitless streak yesterday with 1 base hit. A run scored, he walked twice. Trying to keep this inning going. Orozco on 1 and 2. Deals, and Dykstra hits it to center field. Christian Beal back, and the center fielder makes the play. Ends the inning. Another run across for the Growlers with 2 doubles with 2 outs. They cut the lead 10-2 through 3 innings. We go to the 4th on Pittsburgh Radio. Top of the 4th in Kalamazoo, 10-2 the score. His inning against Colin Summerhill, the designated hitter. First pitch, backdoor slider, catching the zone. Summerhill a 2 RBI double and a walk so far today with 2 runs scored. Breaking ball gets away from the catcher Calarco, takes it for a ball, 1-1. Summerhill's double in the first came off of South Cox, the lefty. He destroys left-handed hitters with an average over 400 this season. Facing Sally, another lefty. Hits one high to left field. Just got under one as Dykstra will come in and make the catch for the first out. Ball popped off the bat, but too high, as Summerhill needed to get a little more on top of that one to have his second hit of the game. One away for Sam Tackett. Let's see if he gets a chance to swing the twig here. He has walked in his first 2 plate appearances, and he has scored a run after walking both times. Takes a first pitch ball. Good breaking ball from Sally that comes into the strike zone. Keeps throwing that pitch for strikes and keeping the hitters off balanced. 1-1 to Tackett. Throws the fastball, misses low. 2 balls and a strike. All but 1 Pittsburgher has reached base so far in this game, and all but 2 have scored a run. As Sally tries another backdoor slider and misses outside. It's a 3-1 count to Sam Tackett, who should be ready to jump on a fastball and a fastball count. Sally on 3-1. Deals, and Tackett will hold low. He's walked for the 3rd time tonight. There's not getting anything to hit. Walked in the 1st, the 2nd, now here in the 4th. On base for 4 times without having to take the bat off the shoulder. And the man up with the best numbers so far today. 2 for 2, a double, a single, 4 runs batted in. Camden Traficante. First pitch swinging. Hits it to right center field. The center fielder, Trey Lipsy, moves over and makes the catch. 2 flyouts in the inning for the Pitts Bitters, 2 outs. 1 out remaining here in the top of the 4th, with the runner on first for Trey Truitt, the third. The left fielder doubled home a pair of runs in the first inning. The third double of the inning. A 4th one would be added a little later. Truitt also knocked in the 10th run, but because it was a double play, don't get credit for the RBI. First pitch from Sally gets away from the catcher Calarco, but Tackett didn't get a good read on it, and he stays put at first. Truitt 1 for 2 with the double and then double play. Facing the lefty Sally, a lefty-lefty matchup, but he doubled off the lefty. Actually, he faced the righty Mason Majors in the first inning, so he's seen his first lefty today. Trey Truitt was the first batter to face off against Mason Majors as he doubled home 2. 1-1 the count to Truitt. Breaking ball by Sally, called a strike, across the knees. Count 1-2. And Sally gets set. Deals the 1-2 breaking ball, misses low. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs and a runner on for Trey Truitt. See if he triples up on that slider. 2-2. He does, and it comes in and hits Trey Truitt on the back, and he will go down to first. So the second runner of the inning for Traverse City. This one with 2 outs. Brings in the catcher Duarte, who has 2 hits already. A double in the first and a single in the second. Both of his at-bats against Mason Majors. And both were excellent plate appearances, taking over 7 pitches. And in both cases, with 2 strikes, he got both his hits. Has 1 RBI and no runs scored. Bats with 2 on and 2 out. First pitch fastball he'll take for strike 1. Sally keeps throwing that slider for strikes here in this relief outing. And Sally will step off and go back over the signs. Getting the sign from his catcher, Alex Calarco. Gets set, looks at Tackett, deals. Breaking ball hit over the head of Kirkland Banks into the corner. Coming in to score will be Sam Tackett on the 3rd hit of the game by Dallas Duarte. His 3rd hit makes it 11-2, gives him his 2nd RBI. Same spot with first and second as Tackett scored. Truitt moved up to second, thought about going to third and held up. 2 on and snagged by the shortstop Schumann. His throw just in time across the diamond to get Holtink and end the inning. Another run scores on Dallas Duarte's 2nd RBI hit tonight. He's 3 for 3 in the ballgame. 11-2 the score as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning here on Pittsburgh Radio. Welcome back to Pittsburgh Radio. Bottom of the fourth. A new arm into the ball game. Knew it was going to be a bullpen game for Traverse City with Joe Horosco starting. He went 3 innings, struck out 3, gave up 4 hits and 2 runs, no walks. Jake Michael relieving him, the right-hander out of the University of Richmond. Michael hasn't pitched in 8 days. Last time he pitched was on this field against the Growlers on July 7th. Gave up a hit and a walk, but struck out a pair. Didn't give up an earned run. His team lost by 1. Took the loss in a start against the Growlers on June 22nd. The game played at LMCU just outside of Grand Rapids. He gave up 4 runs in 3 2/3. Took the losses. Traverse City lost 7-4. They would lose 7-4 his next start on the 28th. Also giving up 4 runs to Battle Creek. And after those 2 starts, he was moved back to the bullpen. As a 1-1 count against Cole Russo, who singled home the first Growler run in the 2nd inning. Joe's bunt and pulls it back as he takes a fastball up and in. Russo 3 hits in the series and 3 RBIs so far. 2 hits and 2 RBIs yesterday, a hit and RBI so far today. On 2-1, slaps a fastball, foul out of play off the left side over the seats. The count 2-2 to Cole Russo. As Michael goes into the windup, fires a little low, count goes full, 3-2. Michael thought that may have been strike 3. A full count, pitch to Cole Russo. Misses outside, and Russo will walk down to first. With the rain continuing to fall here in Kalamazoo, just a reminder, they only need to play 5 innings. If they complete 5 full innings, then they don't have to make up the game or postpone it for a later date. You can call a game final after 5. Here in the bottom of the 4th, would have to play another inning before that can be an option. First pitch fastball missing. Low to Brandon Moore. Second baseman flew out to center field. His first time up against Horosco. 1-0 pitch is low in the dirt. 2-0 now the count. And Dallas Duarte is going to go talk to Michael, who has had a fair share of control problems this season. 11 walks to just 14 strikeouts. Has walked multiple batters in 4 of his 7 appearances this year. With his team up big, 11-2, you think just throw strikes. Duarte back behind the plate after the mound visit. Mike will get set after looking at Russo at first. Deals a fastball in the zone and fouled off by Moore. So the mound visit may have worked out for Duarte's. He got Michael to throw a strike. 2-1 now to the second baseman. The 2-1 delivery is also in the zone. More to right field, going foul. Racing Marshall Toole. And he can't get there in time as it falls in foul grounds. And the count moves to 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Brandon Moore with the runner on first and 1 out. Michael will get set. Michael will deal. More chopper left side, fielded by Tackett. Looked at second and decides to just go to first and get that guaranteed out in time to get more as Cole Russo advances 90 feet to scoring position with 2 outs for the next hitter, the designated hitter, Anthony Stefan. A ground ball double play in his first at-bat. Hit one to shortstop. And Camden Traficante stepped on the second base bag himself, then threw to first to complete the double play that ended the second inning. First pitch swing and rips it to right field for a base hit. Marshall Toole's going to come up and we'll just throw to second and let Kalamazoo score their 3rd run of the game. It is 11-3. They've scored in the last 3 innings, doing their best to try and chip away at this large lead. And if they keep putting on 1 per inning, then there could be an inning where they score more than 1 as they try and make this big comeback. Back to an 8-run game after the Pittsburghers got 1 back in the top half of the inning. Kalamazoo immediately answering. RBI hit for Stefan brings in Kirkland Banks. He swings at the first pitch and fouls it straight back. First earned run allowed as a reliever for Jake Michael since June 1st against the Rivets. Went his previous 4 relief outings, totaling 7 innings without an earned run. His ERA as a reliever was at exactly 1 before that RBI hit. 1-1 count to Banks, the third baseman. Banks hits one up the middle. Beal coming on, won't get there. It's in for another 2-out hit. Back-to-back 2-out knocks by the Growlers keep this inning going. And the catcher, Alex Kolarka, will come to the plate. And another base hit here. And you're getting into some territory where you're giving the Growlers a chance to make this a very obtainable deficit. Clarko trying to keep rolling here in the 4th with back-to-back 2-out hits. Struck out his last at-bat against Joe Horosco. Michael deals a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Oh, and 1 with 2 on and 2 outs. Left-handed hitter Kolarko gets a pitch a little low, off speed. Ball and a strike to Kolarko. And Michael again on the outside corner. The count of ball and 2 strikes. See if he can end this inning before the top of the order is due to come up. 1 and 2. And Michael a little outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the catcher, Kolarko. 3 straight innings, the Growlers have put up multiple hits to score their 3rd run. Hot shot on the left side, foul by Kolarko to stay alive. 2 on, 2 outs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Growlers looking for their first multi-run inning if Clarko gets another base hit. 2 hits in the inning already. Michael deals, and another foul ball by Clarko. Michael trying to fight through the conditions to end the 4th. Another 2-strike pitch, another foul ball by Clarko, continuing to stay alive here against Jake Michael and battle at the plate. Still 2-2 to Clarko. Another 2-strike pitch. And Michael got a check swing. Michael's payoff pitch is outside. He walked him, and the bases will be loaded. Let's start throwing strikes here. Don't want this inning to snowball out of control and allow the Growlers to start making the comeback. Even if 2 more runs score, that's going to make it a 6-run game. You're making it a lot more obtainable by putting runners on base. Runs in 3 straight innings. Not ideal with the big lead. 2 walks in the inning, 2 base hits. 1 run in, the bases are loaded. There's really no reason to be walking batters up by 8 runs. Should be throwing strikes with the big lead. Tucker Waddups, the pitching coach, is at the mound talking to Michael and the infielders. Another arm getting loose in the Pittsburgh bullpen. With the bases loaded and 2 outs, the top of the order up for the Growlers, trying to make it in. Lipsy in the box. Bases loaded and 2 outs here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat, he takes for a strike on the fastball. 89 miles per hour from Jake Michael. 0-1 to Lipsy. Fastball away, 1-1. The infield is shifted to the right to protect the pole side. Only infielder on the left side is Sam Tackett, the third baseman. 1-1 pitch. Lipsy holds another ball outside, 2-1. Trying to work Lipsy away, which interesting strategy with the infield shifted. If he goes opposite field, there's no one on the left side. Michael will step off before the 2-1 and step back on. 2-1 to Lipsy. Fastball right on the inside corner. It's 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Here with 2 outs. Trying to get out of the inning. With the bases loaded, Michael deals. He hits it on the ground to second. Holtink will field. Throw to first, and that will end the inning, leaving the bases stranded. 1 run does score. It's 11-3 as we go to the 5th inning here on Pittsburgh Radio. Welcome back to Kalamazoo, Michigan. Top of the 5th inning. Rain continuing to fall here. These two teams just need to get through this 5th inning for the score to go final. If the rain won't let up, if they need to pause the game due to the conditions, then as long as you complete 5, you don't have to postpone it to a later date. You can just call it final. The Pittsburghers up 11-3 at the top of their order up here in the 5th inning. Christian Beal leading off. He's 0 for 2 with 1 walk, a ground out, and a pop out. Kyle Sally on the mound for his 3rd inning out of the bullpen. The first Growler to make it more than 2 innings. Cox didn't get an out in the first. Majors pitched 2 innings, gave up 4 runs, and Sally has given up 1 run in his previous 2 innings. As Beal shoots one up the middle for a leadoff single. Shot that one right back towards Sally and up the middle. The second baseman, Brandon Moore, broke to his right, but too far out of his reach. Leadoff man on for Marshall Toole. So Beal's now 1 for 3. Toole is 1 for 3 coming to this at-bat with a single and a pair of groundouts. Toole singled in the first inning, was the first hit. Scored a run. First pitch from Sally is low in the dirt, blocked by Calarco. Ball and no strikes to Toole. Sally deals outside, 2-0. And the manager out of the dugout. Threw something out towards the mound for Kyle Sally. Looks like a tool to clean the dirt and mud out of his spikes on the mound. A 2-0 count to Marshall Toole, the left-handed hitter against the left-handed pitcher. Sally taking a warm-up pitch after clearing the spikes. Toole back into the box for a 2-0 pitch with Beal off of first. Now 3-0 as he misses outside. No strikes yet to Toole. With Brennan DeRiggi on deck. Pick over and Christian Beal dives back in safe. Beal safe at first on the pick attempt. 3-0 pitch to Marshall Toole. He takes high for ball 4. 2 on to start the inning for Brennan DeRiggi, the lefty, commit to Iowa. 0 for 1, a ground out his last time up against Sally after a pair of walks. He has 2 runs scored. First pitch, ball outside. Rain pouring here in Kalamazoo in the top of the 5th as we will go into a rain delay. First and second with nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Players going to get the tarp on the field, and we will go to a rain delay. So until play resumes, going to take a step aside on the radio call. Go to at TC Pittsburgh's Twitter page for updates on the game and a possible restart time. And until then, going to step aside here on Pittsburgh's Radio.